How you doing, guys? It's your boy. Welcome back to Talky Coffee, however you want to name this segment. Essentially, it's just me waking up in the morning, a steaming cup of Joe, waiting on, I guess maybe Roadie, Uber Eats, to send me a decent order, get me out of this house for a little bit, while I'm still waiting for my bike parts. We'll see what happens. Let's see. My buddy Ulf, he sent me a message on Facebook. What did he say? What hast thou been speaking? Thor versus Connor. Oh, is that Connor O'Gregor? I think that's who that is, right? The people who say McGregor would win is just delusional. Size absolutely matters. Well, I mean, it is important to note, too, the bigger you are, the harder you fall as well. But if you're big enough, you're also difficult to take down. So, I don't know. Who would realistically win? I don't know. He's like, what, 2 or 3 times his size? So, oof. I mean, maybe. I'm not overly familiar with his boxing skills or wrestling. I don't even know what he does. I think he's a boxer, right? But whatever. I digress. Anyway, that out of the way. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Now, let's see. We got MB. What's going on, MB? How you doing? You got some coffee? Nice. Would you like an ear of corn for breakfast? Yes, I'm always down for an ear of corn. The bigger you are, the bigger you fall. Yep, that's true. Actually, speaking of that, yeah, maybe I should respond back to that. Probably Thor would win on sheer size. Plus, he's not weak, so he could fight back. Live right now, too. And where's my buddy Kane at? I'll let him know, too. I'm live. Live right now if you want to pop in. There we go. Cool beans. Nice. That will take me a long way today. Good stuff. Me. Okay. Mike, let's see. Uber, your earnings statement is ready. Well, I don't really care about that. Yeah. Uber barely sends me anything, so I don't care. And speaking of which, we got Roadie Odie on right now. Just got the Metro open, see if they'll send me anything from CVS. So that ought to be heckin' dope. And I'm still waiting on those bicycle spokes. They made it to the USPS. That's how I'm going to be getting them. They made it to the USPS. Oh, it's out for delivery. Sweet. There we go. Cool. All right. Out for delivery. So I'll be getting those bicycle spokes in the mail. And then I'm going to try to lace my e-bike motor with the other bike using those spokes. The only potential issue is that they are 1 millimeter larger than they're supposed to be. So that could potentially be an issue, but I only needed 4. So I don't think that'll be a big deal. Plus, if anything, I could saw off like maybe 1 millimeter off of them. I'm not going to live stream that one, but for the other bike that you guys are familiar with, the G-Force T7, when I do my full reconstruction for that bike, I will live stream that one. Yeah, so my most recent vlog, I don't know if you caught it yet. My most recent vlog, I'll put it on the screen as well. That is on my mountain bike. I bought the mountain bike because both of my e-bikes are out of commission right now. Still waiting on some parts for both of them. I should be able to get one of them back on the road by today, assuming that I can make it work. So we'll see what happens. And let me see. Okay, let me share the screen for this one. I guess we'll go here. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is my newest video right now. It's a gig work on a mountain bike, my biggest challenge yet. So pretty much, you guys are familiar with a lot of these challenges I've done on my channel so far. It's essentially just taking larger orders and seeing if I could fit them with my bike setup. And the main setup that I've had for the past while is that big delivery bag that you guys are familiar with. It's that big box, right? It's a big insulated box. It's 20 inches by 20 inches by 20 inches. Very large package. That's what she said, by the way. So you guys are very familiar with me putting a whole bunch of stuff in it, right? From case packs of water, case packs of soda, just a bunch of groceries, and pretty much just pushing me to my limits. But like, how far can I push myself with these kinds of challenges with just that? However, I did recently acquire another big tool that is going to help me in the long run as well. I used to have a couple of them. I sold them off. I'm not going to spoil anything yet because some of you guys might have already seen in a previous video of mine as well. You got a little sneak peek. But without spoiling it, I got another big tool that will allow me to carry more stuff. However, the same day that I was recording footage for that, because that video was going to come out sooner, that was also the same day my e-bike motor gave out. So, oh well, it's okay. See, one good thing about my experiences with e-bikes thus far is I've also learned how to be my own mechanic for most things. I'm able to, just do most basic repairs, whether it be motor lacing, changing a tire, converting a chain, oiling chain, suspension, basic tune-up stuff, right? It's actually not that difficult, and I'll make some videos on that down the line as well. So we'll see what happens. Oh, you got an e-bike too. Nice. And Valentine Cruises is here. What's going on, Valentine? Glad to have you. Glad you decided to cruise on by. But appreciate your shout out yesterday. That was very nice of you. Thank you. Hey, no problem, Valentine. We're going to get you to 100 subs by this month. Easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Speaking of which, I've been meaning to set up the Nightbot. I keep forgetting to set it up, but whatever. It's not that big a deal. But essentially, I want to set up some commands for the Nightbot. That way you can just promote people's channels in my chat. Let me see. Let's get Valentine Cruises to 100 subs. I'll store this in the chat as well. So if you guys haven't tuned into Valentine Cruises, check her out. Her and the hubby. They also live stream, so that's pretty dope. Nice. Good stuff. And speaking of e-bike, what kind of e-bike do you have? Just let me know in the comment section down below. And let's see. Buddy Olf is here as well. What's going on, dude? You must be getting so much cardio. When will you make gains again? You will superset with dashing. What about British short hairs? As far as how serious about gains right now, that depends. I'm just like really busy and trying to juggle a lot of stuff right now. So I do still work out, and obviously I'm also getting a workout from using my mountain bike to get around right now too. But I'm just sort of cruising. I'm Valentine cruising, if you know what I mean. But at least for a while. Let's see. And, oh yeah, that's right. I saw that too. My buddy Olp stopping by. Good stuff, dude. And let's see. Hubby is putting studded tires on it to ride in the winter weather. Nice. Good stuff. Hay bike. I think I've heard that one before. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I have heard this one. Okay, cool. Looks like they got a few different ones. Do you have the fat tire one? It's got a step through frame, or do you have one of the city e-bikes? Just let me know in the comment section down below. Wow, one of them costs under $500. Wow, okay. What size battery? Okay, 600 watt hours. So that's about, was that about 13 amp hours, I think, something like that. So not like crazy range or anything, but I mean, most people are not doing gig work on an e-bike. They don't need to have crazy range. Okay, it says 31 to 40 miles per charge. That's most favorable conditions whenever they make claims like that. So not too bad. Interesting. Specialized brand mountain bikes. Nice. The mountain bike I have, it's called Dynacraft. It's Dynacraft Gauntlet. That's a pretty badass name. Bringing down the gauntlet. You know, it's got a nice red frame. It's 24-inch tires because your boy, he's only about 5'7". I'm a short king. That's what the internet said anyway. So something that's a little easier for me to mount on, but it's got a full suspension setup. I got it from Walmart. It was like $164 in tax. That's pretty good, man. Definitely got the job done. Well, it's getting it. No, that's not necessarily what I said. I'm largely on autopilot, just doing enough to ultimately feel good and just be fit, active, healthy. But I'm juggling a lot of stuff right now, man. So, right. Things that are demanding of my time, that need my time, is time taken away from something else if I want to be able to juggle it all. I got to do what I got to do. City version. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was looking at that one, so I think it sounds like the one you're talking about. It's a nice bike. Hell, it even looks like a mountain bike. The way they designed it, it just straight up looks like a mountain bike. So that's pretty dope. He's always working on it. Yeah. What kind of work does he do on it? Like just custom stuff? Or is it like just extremely high maintenance bike for you guys? Unfortunate circumstance. So let me know in the comment section down below. Nice. Oh, what we got here? All right. Rody sent me an offer. $7, 5 miles, but it's in Cocoa. That's that's like 15 miles away. And then I got to go 5 on top of that? I don't think so. No way, Jose. Yeah, the motor spun out. That's the main problem. It spun out. It happens to hub motors eventually, right? Especially through significant wear and tear. So before I got e-bike mode with DoorDash, I was having to take orders via car mode, which means the commutes were longer. So that ultimately meant that I was going significantly more miles than what I've been doing lately, right? Lately, I've been able to cut the mileage down as low as 20 in a day to only upwards of maybe 40, sometimes even slightly higher than 40. And the benefit to that is, right, if I'm not having to go as significantly far on a regular basis, then that's less wear and tear on the motor over time. But there were times in the past when I'd have to go like 60, 80 miles in a day, plus having to carry significant payload quite often on a regular basis. Now, technically, I shouldn't have those motors burning out like that. as often as I have, because that's what happened to Juliet as well. Both bikes had their motors burnt out. But Iauta, the brand for the Iauta Juliet bike, they sent me a motor, no questions asked, but I needed to get proper sized spokes so I can lace them, get it reattached to my bike, and then I can get Juliet back on the road. Those bicycle spokes I'm getting today. They're 1 millimeter larger than the manufacturer size, but I only needed 4. Plus, I could saw it down a little bit if I need to. So, wish me luck on that one. He added a bigger battery, installed a bunch of lights for visibility on the road. He uses it to commute to work sometimes. Oh, good stuff. How many motors you been through? So, I've only been through the manufacturer motor upon receiving each bike. So, whatever came with the bike were the motors that I had gone through so far. And both bikes needing their first motor change, that would be third and fourth, respectively. So I got the second motor for Juliet a little while ago. I just have to get it attached, which hopefully I can do by today. And then I'm still waiting on G-Force. I'm waiting on the manufacturer to get back to me about that one. I haven't heard back from them, but I guess it's just the holidays or whatever. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. Right along with Bree, Dasher Direct is coming to an end. Dasher Direct is already gone. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, it's called Crimson now. I don't know why people still making videos on Dasher Direct. It's weird. Well, technically, the bike is Juliet. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I have 2 bikes for reference. You guys have only seen one, but I do have 2, and I'll show you what the bike is. Let me share the screen. So it's this bike here. It's a Iauta Juliet. I've got the 2023 model. I bought it last year. I bought it, I think 2 months. Yeah, about 2 months after I bought the G-Force T7 bike. Because the G-Force T7 bike, I had separate issues with that did not involve the motor. It had to do with the key ignition was not welded properly, and there were some technical issues with the charger and some of the electric components. I had to get them all changed out, but the manufacturer was cooperating with me. They did send me the parts I needed. Hell, they even just sent me a full-on brand new battery, even though the other battery is functional. I just had to create some adapters to make it work. That way it can properly discharge, but also recharge, which thankfully wasn't too difficult to do. I just had to find like very specific components to make it work. But they did send me a brand new battery, and then they sent me a brand new charger. So those components were working. I need to get a couple more electric components because they're not functioning properly anymore. The brake lights, for example. But that's an easy swap out. I can do that. But the Juliet bike, the only problem I had with it was the motor. The motor spun out as well, and the clutch just got all absolutely shredded up to pieces. So they sent me a brand new motor. I was waiting on the spokes for today. Should be getting them today. It's out in the mail. So if they work, I can get this bike back on the road. So we'll see what happens. Would you name the other bike Romeo? They actually do have a bike called Romeo. Iauta does have a Romeo bike. It's more like a motorcycle, sort of, but it has the pedals, so it's technically an e-bike. But it could get upwards of, they claim that it could get up to like 43, 45 miles an hour. And it's a dual motor. It's pretty badass. It's it's not exactly cheap though. That's why I settled for Juliet. Need some British short hair stickers on it. Yes. I will get on that. Let's see. New to your channel. Been so busy last couple weeks. That's fine, right? I don't mind recapping stuff. It's cool. Because I mean, you figure too. I'm the new kid on the block in this gig community, right? I've only been active on this channel for a little over a month now. Hell, I even signed up only a little over a month ago, anyway. So it's not my first rodeo with YouTube. Don't get me wrong. I've had plenty of other channels in the past. But the past, I'm gonna say 2 years, give or take, is the most consistent I've ever been on this platform. So yeah, that was the main reason. Plus, I was already pushing my credit limit a bit with my credit cards anyway. That whole thing's complicated, but it is something I'm working on. So, all right, buddy's got to go. Take care, Wolf. Glad to stop by. Let's see. Did I star that? Okay, yeah, I did. Cool. Nice. Oh wait, there was another comment I was supposed to star. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, I did star it. Okay. Yeah, there we go. We're good. Cool. Cool beans. Let's see, anything with Rhodey? Yeah, nothing with Rhodey yet. Aside from that, poopy doopy order. That's all good. And yeah, for reference, I'll show you guys what my other bike is. This is the bike that you guys have seen in my videos, or at least anyone that has seen my videos thus far. Let me present the screen. So here we are. G-Force G7. I bought the 2023 model, and this I've had all kinds of like little bugs and issues with this bike, but I like this bike a lot too. It's very comfortable and it's got good range, dual battery capable. So it is a nice bike, in spite of the issues I've had with it. Still waiting back on the manufacturer about that. About the motor itself, though. We'll see about that. And I guess I'll just show you guys some of the setup I have. Yeah, might as well. Okay, so I'll scroll up the screen a little bit. So I have this list on my link tree for anyone that's curious about my link tree. Essentially, this is just the bike setup that I've got going on so far. So aside from the fact that these bikes are out of commission for reasons I've explained and waiting on parts for them, these are the two bikes I have aside from my mountain bike. And I pretty much always bring this with me, just an electric air compressor. I don't think it's working as well as it used to, though, because it does have a limited battery. But I do have a manual foot pump, so that's always a backup. I put a suspension seat post on each bike just to make it even more comfortable on top of the cruiser seat that I have and the rear suspension. Because you figure if I'm going to be out there working as much as possible on these bikes, I also want to be able to do so without feeling like I'm sitting on a rock. You know what I mean? And these are the lavaliers I use for my videos. They're a little disappointing. They're not quite as good as I was hoping they were going to be, but, you know, they get the job done. This is that giant cruiser seat that I use. This thing's freaking huge, dude. I put a bike alarm on each of my bikes because, you know, you can never be too safe. Even with a chain, right, I would still want the area to be alerted that someone's trying to steal my bike. So that's why I put the alarms on. And I do have one of these camera mounts on each of my bikes too. That's how you're able to get the third person perspective shots in my videos. It's because of this. I was trying the ones that have the selfie stick attachments. The problem is the selfie stick it keeps tilting because it doesn't have like a very stable lock-unlock mechanism. So I just said screw it, and I just go with this. Even though it's a little smaller, I can't make the shots as big. You can see everything that you need to see. So gets the job done. He's got these foam mounts. These things are very handy. You can literally unmount with just one hand, so that's great. And this is that giant delivery bag that you guys see in my videos. Look at the size of this thing, man. It's freaking huge. 20 by 20 by 20. I mean, look at that, you know? The divider, it's got the cup holder. And it did come with its own metal rack, but I didn't really care for the metal rack itself. Plus, I wanted both of my bikes to have one, and the one bag only comes with one rack. So I did buy a separate rack. And it's this one. These ones you could actually attach to mopeds and motorcycles as well. So this is what I put the bag on. It isn't technically like a full 53 centimeter or 20 inches by 20 inches, but it is from side to side, you know, vertical. Plus, I mean, I'm able to mount it towards the back of the bike a little bit, so it could still stay fully mounted on the bike. So gets the job done. But yeah, this bike's freaking huge, man. And trust me, you know, I can definitely hold large pizzas, case packs of water, case packs of soda, some impressively large items, let's just say. They do sell smaller ones too. They've got ones that are like, I used to have this one right here. So this one, it's a little smaller, but it has an expandable pouch. In my older vlogs on my other channel, this is the bag that I was using until I got this one. But they sell ones that are the same shape for like 16 inches by 16, 18 inches by 18. So you don't have to get like the full 20 if you are going to do this kind of work on an e-bike. But I decided, screw that, right? It's all or nothing with me when it comes to this stuff. That's just how I roll. And I'll add some more stuff to this list too, like maybe the camera. Forgot to add the camera, but you know, I use a GoPro Hero 11. Which is a nice camera indeed. You got Sunny Cornsicles in the chat. What's going on, Sunny? Glad to have you. Let's see. Drinking half calf. Nice. Good stuff. Let me load this real quick. Okay, there we are. Cool. So right now, where are we sitting for the channel? We are at 105. Yeah, we are already at 105 subscribers, guys. Pretty dope. The real question, though, and as of the title of this video, is can we get to 200 by the end of the month? What do you guys think? If you guys run my watch list playlists and you share my channel to other people, all that other great stuff to help support the channel, I think we can do it. Do you guys think we can do it? Let me know in the comment section down below. 200 by January 31st. In fact, let's make this a little more interesting. I'll put a poll in the stream. Let you guys vote. And yes, I do revisit my replays in case I miss anything or stuff like that. Let's see. Can we get to 200 subs by the end of the month? Let's see. Heck yes, or maybe not, but you'll get there. All right, let the voting commence. There's a poll in the chat. You guys want to vote? Because why not? All that extra engagement helps put this channel in the algorithm. Ah, yes. Good stuff, Sonny. Yes, yes. You are a popular guy and cruising right along with subs. I mean, I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. That's great. I mean, this is. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, the kind of growth this channel is experiencing is not like Mr. Beast levels kind of accelerated growth or anything, but it's great, man. Right? Like, this channel is definitely popping off. It's popping off like popcorn kernels. Am I right? So it's good stuff, man. Plus, I couldn't have done this without you guys. You know, like I could put myself out there all I want, but if there aren't people along for the ride as well, the ride along, but it could only go so far. Plus, I like building rapport. I like having camaraderie, solidarity, building some kind of sense of community. Even if I'm not like the standout guy in it, right? I don't really care all that much about being at the helm, the leader, that sort of thing. But just like an active, important backbone, I guess. I don't know. Plus, I mean, this is a cool niche, isn't it? You know, just seeing a guy doing the kind of gig work that you see a lot of people doing, but it's on a bike. And recently, a mountain bike. So I don't know, man. Speaking of mountain bike, I got a video coming out tonight. Let me open up another tab. I'll show you guys. I got another video coming out tonight because some of you guys probably know, if you were here yesterday morning, Shipped sent me an offer from a preferred customer. They sent me an offer. Oh, better idea. Let me show you the thumbnail for it. That might be a better idea. I meant to put that in my community post. Yeah, maybe I could do that. But yeah, I've got an upcoming video. It's going to be out tonight, Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. It's not premiering, but if you rung that Taco Bell, you'll get notified when it uploads. But if you caught my video this morning, that was my very first vlog on a mountain bike, and it was quite a lot of like roadie orders, me just delivering roadie orders and trying to push through because my area is not exactly the flattest area. I know Florida is quite flat, but there are hilly sections in Florida, and I have quite a few of them here. So combine that with headwind, made things a little spicy, let's just say. But I'll show you guys the thumbnail for the upcoming video without spoiling anything. So if I present the screen, so here we go. So what can you guys? It might be hard to read for some people because of the vertical format, portrait format of this live stream. But essentially, if we come over here, this is the order, right? 53 items, right? Preferred customer. It's a shipped order at Publix. It's 53 items at Publix, or as I like to call it, Pooplix, where pooping is a pleasure. And here I am, basically asking, how the heck will I do this? I purposely found a still frame in the video where I look distraught. Or at least it kind of makes me look like I'm distraught. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's the one right there. And then here's a little sneak peek of the order. And it's going on this, right? We scroll in a little bit. It's going on this. This is the mountain bike I have right now. It's a nice bike, right? What do you guys think? You like the color? Let me know in the comment section down below. In this bag, look at how big this bag is, man. Like, I've had this bag for months now, and I still can't get over how freaking huge it is. That's what she said. But how on earth is this going to how on earth is this going to pan out? And yeah, for anyone wondering, yeah, I'm not going to even though I'm not going to spoil anything, let's just say that I was able to film my experience, turn it into a video. You guys will find out tonight how it went. So if you guys are looking forward to that, ring that Taco Bell. Ring that Taco Bell, get notified. Coming out 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It ought to be heckin' dope. 53 items fills my trunk. Don't know how you can do that much on a bike. You know, I don't know either, Sonny. I don't know either. Right, even though I've been doing this e-bike thing for almost 2 years now, sometimes I still have no idea. I mean, I am the unofficial king of Tetris, but still, I digress. Looking forward to the vid. Cool. Nice. Pooplix. You say Florida like I do. Are you are you originally from the East Coast, may I ask? Yes, I'm from Long Island, New York. That's where I'm from. You could probably tell by some of the words I say. By the way I talk and I walk, walking and talking, sipping on some coffee. What do we got? We got that Abe guy. Abe the It guy. What's going on, hubby? I'm going to call you hubby. That's your nickname from now on, hubby. How you doing, hubby? Good to see you. And Gig Work 101. What's going on, 101? I was shouting you out for a hot minute because day before yesterday? Yeah, day before yesterday, this channel reached 101. So I was like, hey, speaking of 101, Gig Work 101. While we're at it, what are you up to, Gig Work 101? How many subs you got? How many watch hours you got? I don't know if my steadily growing channel will do much to grow your channel, but hey, let's see what happens, right? Gig Work 101. Where you at? There you are. Yeah, you're at 1.27k subs. Looks like you got channel memberships. Are you monetized yet? Let us know in the comment section down below. Let's see. Sub to my buddy Gig Work 101. There he is. You want to go sub to Gig Work 101? Let's go monetize, boy. Good stuff. Cool beans, guys. When I say cool beans, I also mean coffee beans. But hey, no problem, dude. Good company. Let's see. How are we looking with Rody? Yeah, Rody's pretty slow today. That's okay, though. And I guess I'll turn on Uber Eats while we're at it. Still keeping DoorDash off until hopefully tomorrow. When I say hopefully tomorrow, tomorrow is in me get one of my bikes back on the road because I'm getting the parts I need today. Assuming the part works, we might be golden. That would be heckin' dope. Then I could get back to these e-bike vlogs. And I don't know if you caught a Gig Work 101. I was showing off the thumbnail for the upcoming video tonight, where your boy attempts to do the impossible. He attempts to do the impossible, a large grocery order with 53 items on a mountain bike. You might want to, if that sounds interesting to you, ring that Taco Bell, get notified. It's coming out 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. Singing at Wally World. Is it Wally or Wally? Wally World, waiting on this Uber order. Nice. Making another short video on the insane offers on Spark this morning. Cool. Is that going to be in video format or shorts format? So let us know in the comment section down below. Heck yeah. Well, maybe for you guys. For me though, I don't know if fun is the right way to put it. Let's just say it was a very interesting experience. No spoilers, but let's just say I was able to film it, edit it, put it into a video, and have something to say about it. But yeah, I think essentially I learned quite a bit, right? I definitely learned quite a bit about myself from that experience with that order. As if I'm not continuing to learn things, right? But which is a good thing, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think it is a good thing to always learn something new. I forgot what the technical term is, but there is something about the human anatomy and like neurology stuff where it does become more difficult to not only learn new things as you get older, but to want to do it, to have a willingness to do it. That's what they say anyway. I'm no science guru. I have no freaking clue, but I want to be able to keep taking those traits because I'm a naturally curious person. I'm someone that's always asking questions. I want to keep doing that for the rest of my life. Well, even if I didn't want to, I can't help but to have to. So I don't know. That's just me. So I digress. What about you guys? Let me know in the comment section down below. See, there's a couple roadie orders in Cocoa. Now I'm pretty far. Well, not far, but by mountain bike standards, I'm far from Cocoa. But I'm curious to see what they are. Okay, there's a CVS pharmacy, $8.31 USD for 9 miles. No. And okay, so yeah, there's a Walmart curbside pickup for roadie, $20.29. But it's going 12 miles. If that's no bueno. I do see Walmart curbside pickups with roadie in my area sometimes. The items are a little big though. That's what she said. Yeah, 64-inch by 40. Yeah, there's no way. Plus, I'm 15 miles away from the area. There's no way. Well, for anyone that's in Cocoa doing roadie, there are some orders available. Maybe they are of interest. Wally World, that was a Wally World. Let me type that in. Oh, is it National Lampoon's Vacation? Is that the movie? Makes a mention of breaking into Wally World scene. Then there's a Wally World Services, which is an auto repair shop in Melbourne. Huh. Interesting. Hmm. You get Walmart orders on roadie and Uber in my area. Yeah, believe it or not, even on my e-bikes, I do still get sent offers from Walmart curbside pickup with Uber Eats every now and again. They're usually pretty terrible though, like $3.50, $4. It's like, no, like I'm not gonna wait 14, 15 minutes at the curbside pickup parking lot and then have to commute another 10, 15 minutes for $4. That's just not worth it. I don't even think that's federal minimum wage, man. So I don't know. I just don't see an incentive to that. Maybe if they threw in like bags of corn for the currency, I don't know. I can make that work, I guess. Ah, almost done. See, my least favorite thing about coffee is when there's none left. But that's okay. Tomorrow's another day. Don't forget to stay hydrated too. All right, we got fellow coffee drinkers in the chat. Sonny's having a half calf. You're having your 3 cups every morning. Good stuff. Heck yeah. And yeah, it looks like we got 5 votes. 5 votes saying heck yes to us reaching 200 subs by the end of the month. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. You know, the thing too is that even if we don't quite pull it off, we're still going there, right? I mean, what am I going to do? Like, get my panties up in a bunch over losing a subscriber or 2 in a day, but yet still netting 4 or 5? Like, come on. You know? I see some people getting so upset about that. It's like, guys, right? You got to remember, you started at 0 and you're like well above 0 now, like 630 something, 700 something. To be all bent out of shape about losing 1 or 2 in a day, it's like, come on, man. Like, you're growing, the upward trajectory. Like, I lost a subscriber this morning, but yet I netted over 100 in the past month. So who cares? It is what it is. Like, I can't just sit on my computer, sit on my phone and look at the metrics all day, just staring at the trajectory, the subscriber count, and being like, oh no, I lost 1. This is making me mad. It's like you need to go outside. Go outside, touch some grass, do crossword puzzles, pick up a hobby or something, right? Come on, man. Right? Like, if you started at 600 at the beginning of the day and you get up to 610 by the end of the night, but then you wake up the next morning losing 1 or 2, you still netted 8 or 9 subscribers, right? You still netted 8 or 9, even if you lost 1 or 2. I mean, we know that YouTube likes to play games. They like to take subscribers from people, but who cares, right? You still had a net positive. And as long as you have that net positive, your channel keeps experiencing that upward trajectory, you're on the right track. Right? You know, if you invest in a Bitcoin and it goes down like 5% one day and then it goes up 10% the next day, are you going to get all upset about the 5% loss in the one day? No, because you still netted 5, right? Down 5, up 10, net 5. Subscribers, right? You gained 10, you lost 5, you still netted 5. It's still positive. You still netted. That's the point. You can't just fixate over the number in real time when you lose like 1 or 2 or you gain 1 or 2. It's like, okay, whatever, fine. Look at the upward trajectory. Look at your metrics from the past 28 days. How is it looking? Oh, look, up 79, up 100, up however many, right? You still netted. And not going to name names, but I think we know who I'm talking about. I took a look at his channel when he was around like 400 or something like that, right? And this was not that long ago. He was around 400 or so and making a big deal about losing 1 or 2 in a day. And I'm like, well, you're going to gain 5 by the end of the day, right? You're going to gain at least 5. Guess what? He gained 5 in that day. And to this day, I keep telling him, dude, you lose the 1, but you still netted 4 or 5 or 6 or however many in the day. And I told him straight up, like, I've been telling you this since you were in your low 400s. Have I been wrong up to this point? No, I've been right because I've actually been following his channel, seeing how much he's growing. He gained over 200 subs in a month. You know, he gained over 200 in a month. But the loss of 1 or 2 in a day is what he's so freaking focused about. It's like, come on, dude. You gained over 200 in a month. Like, I could sit here and fret about the 1 subscriber that I lost this morning. Or I can look back and be like, wow, so the past 28 days, I gained 79, which is true, right? I got proof. I'm staring right at it. Look, right here. See, I was at 106 this morning, right? Now it's down to 105. But guess what? I netted 79 in the past 28 days. So am I going to be upset about the one? Or am I going to be like, holy crap, I gained 79 subscribers in a month? What makes more sense to you? Right? At some point, it turns into this unhealthy relationship with YouTube where it's like it's obsessive, but it's to your detriment, right? And you got to keep in mind too that also, like, if you're presenting yourself like that too, that can also potentially turn people off and be like, why would I tune into this individual if all they're doing is just getting upset about losing a subscriber? It's a shame too, because this individual has a really cool niche, right? I like their niche. It's interesting. And I was telling them too, like, you got to rename your lives so people have an idea of what you're into, what you're doing. And they started doing that, and that's great. Little things like that, I know it's going to help build rapport with that individual, with their audience, knowing like, wow, look at this cool stuff he's got. Look at this cool thing he's into, right? And it's like, focus on that. And I don't know, try to be a little more, what's the word? I'd like to say maybe a little more grateful for your current success that you have, and to not fixate over the small negatives that you might experience. I don't know. I'm not a wise man. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just speaking words. But I digress. Yeah, I know that you know. Yep. Stubborn. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, they come and they go. Let's see. Happy Monday at work. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by, hubby. Glad to have you. You just lost 5. Hey, it happens, man. You might have lost 5 today. How many did you gain the past 28 days? If you feel like sharing that, let us know in the comment section down below. I know after I hit 100 a couple days ago, it was up to 103 that same day. Then it dropped down to 101 again. But then it went up to 106, went down to 105. I still netted several subs, right? I still netted several, even if I lost a couple. So whatever, who cares? Yeah, there you go. Look, you lost 5, but you gained 231. So you netted at least 226. So there you go, man, right? You lose a couple, you gain a bunch. Sounds good to me. It's like when you pop in popcorn in the microwave, right? Most of the kernels pop. And if you're not a fan of the leftover kernels, yeah, it kind of sucks they didn't get popped, but most of them did, right? So as a result, you still got yourself a big wholesome bowl of popcorn. Yes, I had to use a popcorn analogy to describe upward trajectory of channel growth, because that's how we do it. We keep it corny around here. Let's see. Hey, what's going on, Sarah? Glad you remember me. Mike the Bike Dasher. I know the name caught your attention. Glad you stopped by. I was talking about you the other day too. I was like, I went over to Sarah's channel, and Sarah was like, I immediately caught Sarah's attention with my name. And you got a big platform. It's like, man, that'd be cool, right? Yeah, glad you stopped by. That's awesome. Let's see. Sunny says, I do what I do. Lives and edited videos. I put the videos up and let it do what it does. If people subs and watch, that is plus. Yeah, there you go, right? Like, I know your subscriber count has gotten a little stubborn lately. Like, you'll gain 5 or 6, and then you'll lose a few in a day, but you're still almost to 500, right? And you started at 0. So right? We all start at 0. Yeah, you got like 20 to go. Speaking of Sunny, I know a lot of you guys are probably subbed to Sunny by now, but I'm still going to put her link in the chat. Let's get Sunny to 500 subs. Let's make it happen. Let's go. Sunny to 500. Can we do it? Right? Are we going to get to 200 by the end of the month? And can we get Sunny up to 500? Can we pull it off? Let us know in the comment section down below. I think we can do it. But do you think we can do it? Finally caught alive. I'll share some of your videos and channels because that's how we grow. Hey, I appreciate it, Sarah. You know, while I got you here too, right? I got a couple watch lists. I do my work vlogs on my e-bikes, but recently I've been doing mountain bike because my e-bikes they're out of commission, waiting on parts so I can get them fixed, back on the road, easy peasy Japanesey, am I right? But tonight, 6 p.m. It's not premiering, but ring that Taco Bell, you get notified. 6 p.m. tonight, I attempted to do the impossible. A large 53-item grocery order on a mountain bike. Did I pull it off? You'll have to find out by sticking around. You guys like my catchphrases? Let me know in the comment section down below as well. I've been using the whole stick around, you know, the exaggerated Arnold. I've been using that catchphrase since my other channel. That was like over a year and a half ago now. Man, some things really stick, huh? Yes. 6 p.m. Eastern. Let me... Do you guys want me to premiere the video? I'll premiere it. I mean, I wasn't premiering at one point because it was like 1 or 2 people showing up to it. But if you guys actually want me to premiere the video, I'll premiere it. I don't really have a lot going on this evening anyway, so I don't know. Yeah, maybe that'll be better. Maybe I'll premiere it. Yeah. I mean, it's okay if you guys don't make the premiere or whatever. But you'll at least see on my channel that, hey, upcoming video, this ought to be spicy. And to show you guys what I mean, I will share it on the screen. So here we are. Video's coming out tonight. Attempting the impossible. Huge grocery order on a mountain bike. There's that Taco Bell. It's right here. Ring that Taco Bell. Am I right? There you go. Ring that Taco Bell. That way you get notified. And the like button, got to give it a lick. Am I right? You got to lick the like button. So if you guys want to tune in tonight, I'll premiere the video. And you know what? Fuck it. I'll just premiere videos moving forward again. Why not? If people want to show up, that's great. If not, that's okay too, as long as you catch it. Sometimes I got to look over my microphone. That's this big one here. That's okay. All right, let's see. Mary and I are doing the Sunny. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sunny Sub Monday. That's right. If you guys want to tune in to Sunny Sub Monday, then you got to hit up Sunny's channel. Where did I put the comment at? Okay, it's right there. And right here. Cool. Sunny Sub Monday. You guys want to tune in to Sunny's channel? Collabing with Mary's gigs? Let's get her monetized too. Mary's over 700 subs now. And tune in tonight to Sunny's channel. Sunny Cornsicles. That's what I like to call Sunny Chronicles, Cornsicles. Because if there's a corn pun, you god dang right. I'm going to make it happen. Take another ear of corn. With pride. Thank you. Good stuff. 6 p.m. Eastern. You know what? Since you mentioned it, let's link Mary in the chat as well. I know, like, most of us already have, but Link, take it, run with it, wherever you got to go. Let's make it happen. Let's get Mary monetized. And let's get Sunny up to 500. Let's get Mary's gigs to 1,000 subs by Valentine's Day. And there we go. So if you guys have yet to tune in to Mary's gigs, take the link, head over there, show her some love, hit that subscribe button, ring that Taco Bell, lick her videos, do all that good stuff. Just give her videos just a big old lick. My pet peeve is when people premiere a video and they aren't there for their own premiere. There have been a couple times in the past when I missed the premiere because, like, oh crap, that's right, I'm in the middle of like a DoorDash order. Oh no! But I'm like 99% of the time I make it to my own premiere. I see a premiere is interacting with your viewers in real time. Yep, that's how I saw it too. Like, I always made it a point with my previous channel to premiere my videos. And I'll do it again. Why not? Why not? Well, sometimes I'll put polls or Q&As in it as well. Give some extra interaction while we are watching some spicy, dank-ass content. Or in my case, corn-tent, because, you know, corn content, but psst. No, I'm not going to be out around that time anyway, because I'm going to be focusing more on just getting my Juliet bike back on the road. But I'll bring my phone out, we'll watch the video, and we'll do all that good stuff. Let's see, how did the bike video do? The mountain bike video? Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Looks like some people be watching. You know, Sunny said she was burning some calories just watching me on the mountain bike. So I was burning hella calories too, man. I was burning some hella calories that day. I was burning hella calories yesterday as well. And you might be wondering too, if and when I get my bikes back on the road, am I going to still ride my mountain bike? And the answer is yes. Not only that, but the other big reason why I bought it too, because I need to be mobile, right? I need to be mobile. Even though I do consider myself a bit of a homebody and I like to be around familiar things most of the time, I also still want to have that agency to get up and head out whenever I need to get up and head out, right? Without the mountain bike, that would become much more difficult. I mean, imagine trying to walk around just to get deliveries done. Plus, I can't legally, in the state of Florida, I can't legally do deliveries without commercial auto insurance for a vehicle. So there's that too. Plus, I'd rather not drive anyway. I hate driving. It's not my own skills or capabilities, right? I'm a good driver. I'm safe, right? But I hate driving. Just not my cup of Joe. Am I right? And I'm all out of Joe. Yeah, very, very stressful. My anxiety shoots way up as soon as I get behind the wheel on the road. Which again, it's not my own capabilities. It's other drivers I'm worried about. That's the part that worries me. That's something I still deal with to this day, even on a bike. Even on a bike, people are assholes. They cut me off, man. They cut me off. They don't grant right of way when I have it. Or they'll throw their hands up and beep at me. It's like, bro, get over it. What What are you yelling at me for, right? What are you throwing a fit at me for, right? I'm following my street rules. I'm following my road laws, and you're just upset that I'm doing what I need to do and that I caught you being a douchebag to me. Like, come on. It's bogus. Get paranoid about other people. Well, total opposite here, huh? Well, I mean, I know it snows up by you, so I'm sure that's got something to do with it. I love riding bikes, man. I love it. Ever since I rode my first mountain bike when I was 14, bikes have always been there for me, some way, shape, or form. And as of 2 years ago, it's been electric bikes that have been there for me. And I love electric bikes. See, the thing too is like bike accidents make up no more than 4% of accident statistics on the road anyway. So I also look at that as me having a statistical advantage of being able to avoid accidents. It's never 0% though. So I always keep that in mind. Some people are just ignorant. Not only that, some people are just assholes too, right? A bunch of these people that they cut me off or they do something that is clearly in the wrong on their behalf that could impede my safety. They know what they're doing, but they still do it anyway, right? So that's not even just ignorance with that stuff. That's just being an asshole. And there's a lot of them here, let me tell you. I don't know if it's because Shaney Highway runs directly into Orlando and we get the Orlando drivers that head to the space station. I don't know if it's that or if it's just the general culture or some other reason, I guess, where ultimately everyone blames something else for why they do what they do. It's like you got to be able to own up to being stupid. But I digress. Yeah. Did you see my last upload? I saw that in my notifications. It is Are You Crazy? I'll check that one out. I got a tab for it. I'll check it out. BRB. Take your time. Take your time. Yeah, Roadie's like really slow today. It's okay. Curious about something too. What about Shipped? I don't have myself scheduled for Shipped, but I was notified of that order yesterday because it was a preferred customer. If you get a preferred customer, you get notified regardless. Which is a pretty neat feature. Because it notifies you before other drivers, but other drivers can still claim the order if you don't claim it. I guess I'll put myself on schedule for that. Why not? Okay, nothing for Roadie. Nothing from Uber Eats. That's okay. I also got Grubhub off too because they rarely send me anything less than 3 miles. I mean, Grubhub does send me some decent orders, but not as often as I like, for sure. Most of the time, they're backwards orders. They're going 15 miles for $10, or like 20 miles for $12. It's like that just ain't worth it, Chief. Let's see. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I think Kane's in school, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's okay. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll check out that video after I'm done with my life. We'll see what went down with the Sunny Cornsicles. Are you guys familiar with Ride Along with Bree? She's a bit of an airhead, in my opinion. She put out a video about Dasher Directs coming to an end. It's like they literally they they ended their contract at the end of last year. That was a week ago. Like, why is that video coming out now? And I don't know, in my opinion, she never really says much. There's sort of like nothing burger type content. But then again, she looks pretty and she knows how to speak to people in front of the camera. So, to each their own. And what we got? Howard Presley McKitty. What's going on, Howard and Presley McKitty? Good to see you. Misinformed. Yes. That's okay. I mean, I don't know. I guess on one hand, like she does have a large platform. I do still like to comment on her videos just to put myself out there. You know. I know there was a video she made a little while ago. She got like a sponsorship with an e-bike company. Yeah, what is it? Crown Siveri? Is that the name of the bike? Whatever. Yeah, whatever that is. I don't know. I mean, that's cool, but it's like it was a one-time thing. So either I don't know. You ever notice whenever people have they have sponsorships on their channel, it's like a one-time deal, and then you never see it again on their channel. That's a little sus to me, huh? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, she made that one video on that e-bike, and I don't think she's made any other videos on e-bikes at all. And let's see, got 1,500 views. So, man, I guess that video didn't do all that well on her channel either. She usually gets more views than that. Maybe that's why too. I don't know. Is Merritt? Oh, that's right. This is Mary. I gotcha. It took me a second. What's going on, Mary? Yeah, no bueno. Yes, no bueno indeed. So a dummy in bus. Yeah, I caught a glimpse. I gotta finish the video though. You don't have to spoil anything. I will watch it, and then I will leave a comment to help the algorithm. I'm talking about what's her name? Ride Along with Bree. I think you're familiar with her. She's got like 58,000 subs. She's got a big platform. I'll comment on her stuff just to put myself out there. You know, I'll usually say something like kind of nice because you know I don't think she's like a bad person or anything. I just don't find her content really all that interesting. And it's a little shilly, in my opinion, a bit of a shill. Especially that e-bike video, because she made the one, and then I've never seen e-bike content on her channel again. That one guy, what's his name? Zach Drives Fast. I think that's his name. He did the same thing. Where's his channel? Yeah, Zach Drives Fast. I don't know if you guys have heard about him too. He's got 23,000 subs. He made a video on e-bikes like a month ago, and okay, he's made another one too. All right, so I guess he's not as bad. Two different companies though. I think it's two different companies. It's like I don't know. It's a little. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's a little suspicious. Like, if and when I get a sponsorship on this channel, I want it to be something that I actually use, something that I can actually stand behind. If it is an e-bike, hell yeah, I'll go for it, as long as I actually use the bike too, right? I don't want to just sponsor like a piece of shit, like, you know, just piece of shit merchandise. Right, because I mean, you see so many freaking scams with these sponsorships, and like these advertisements that you see on YouTube, and they wind up being massive scams. Like Honey, I don't know if you heard of PayPal Honey or whatever that is. That turned out to be a huge freaking scam. And then you got people like Mr. Beast sponsoring it. It's like millions and millions of people get scammed with shit like that. So I'd want to make sure if I ever did get a sponsorship, it's like a real thing that actually is traceable with, traceable history, something I actually support and stand by, instead of just like, oh, look, dollar bills, y'all. And who cares what happens after that, as long as I get my fat check. No. I ain't about that. And if I ever did get like that, then you guys have every right to call me out on it. And then I'll make one of those YouTuber apology videos. Maybe I'll play a ukulele on the floor and sing about toxic gossip train. Or some other bullshit like that. Very short video. Yeah. Sunny has a stupid bus in snow on her street. Don't watch him, old school YouTubers. Oh, Zach drives fast. We'd love to do e-bike ride along. Hell yeah, man. Let us know if you do it, right? Let us know. I got that bell rung. I rung the Taco Bell. That way I get notified the next time that you upload. I like dashing across America. I like him too, Mary. I like him too. And he helped quite a bunch for this channel. Hell, I'll still get like 1 or 2 people per day coming over and being like, hey, I found you on Chuck's channel from the guest feature. Like, hey, welcome, or Wellcorn, because, welcome, corn, Wellcorn. But Mr. Beast candy bars are good. Never had one. Don't really plan on it. But you do you. Only thing I watch related to Mr. Beast is how to do YouTube. Yeah, I mean, he put out some interesting advice with that sort of stuff. He's also the world's biggest. He's also the world's biggest con artist. So, ethically, I don't like him at all. Now, it is important to note, too, that there have been videos put out against Mr. Beast that are also factually incorrect as well. So I do keep that in mind. But that's neither here nor there. So I digress. Yeah. Me neither. And that's okay. Let's see. Kim's side, money plans. Why DoorDash dashers should avoid making these mistakes. Oh yeah, the same video that she made last time. Okay. Another one of these large gig tubers with thousands upon thousands of subs. They just make the same video like 20, 25 times a year, but they just they title it different. No, it's the same titles too. Yeah, Kim's side money plans. I don't know if you've heard of her too. She's got a decent sized platform of her own. Doesn't really, I don't know. She made a video about the end of DoorDash oversaturation. And it's like, there's no way that's going to happen. No way. DoorDash loves having the saturation. They're going to continue recruiting more and more drivers because it's cheap labor. It doesn't matter if the workload is being spread among 100 drivers, 200 drivers in a market. To them, they see that as a good thing. Are we making less money per individual, per capita with DoorDash if DoorDash was our main source of income with that? Yeah, we are. We definitely are. But to them, they see that as a good thing because DoorDash, any of these dispatch companies, They want orders to be dropped. They want orders to be taken care of as quickly and as cheaply as possible. How do you do that? You get more drivers. Does it matter if it's legal? To them, no. If they can get away with it, of course they're going to do it. DoorDash was designed to be part-time. Probably, yeah. Probably. But either way, right? Either way, we all know this, right? We all know DoorDash, they're going to keep recruiting more and more drivers because they want these orders out. They want these orders delivered as quickly as possible. How do you do that? More drivers. At least to them, that's how they see it. And here's the thing too, right? No matter how much we educate people on, hey, no tip, no trip, or hey, if it's a backwards order, $5, 10 miles, it's not worth your time. There's still going to be 99 plus other drivers that will take it anyway, because they're either fear-mongered into taking it, like, oh, but what about my acceptance rate? Oh, what about the activation? Or like, oh, well, this and that, whatever reason, right? They'll be gaslit into taking it, or they'll just have no idea that they don't have to take it. So we're going to keep having drivers taking crap orders. And there's always going to be customers that don't tip or they tip low. It's always going to happen. I'm not saying it should, right? I'm not making an is-ought gap type of claim where something is, therefore it should be, but it will continue to happen. Let's be honest. It's happened ever since their inception. It's not like Grubhub. It's not like DoorDash is the only one too. Uber Eats, Grubhub, all these companies do it. Biggest food delivery company on earth. Oh yeah. Their market share is, what is it, up to like 67% now? That's crazy. I don't watch clickbait channels. Yeah, I don't like clickbait channels either, because ultimately, like, a video like that makes it sound like, oh my God, DoorDash is going to stop market saturation. We're going to start making more money, guys. Yay! Hooray! We're going to start making more money. It's like, no, that's not what's going to happen. No way. Right? If you're going to do gig work, you got a multi-app, man. Sign up on many of these apps as possible. Try to seek ideal opportunities based on having a diversified income portfolio. We all know this. And yeah, it seems like Earn by Time's working out for you, Mary. I'm glad it's working out for you. I think I'm trying to start linking my DoorDash, or going to start linking my DoorDash referral code. I can make more money doing that if someone signs up than doing deliveries. Right now it's $900. Yeah, I actually have mine in my bio right now, in my YouTube bio. I put mine there. I'm going to put it in the link tree too. I also have one for Shipped. So, I mean, yeah, that ultimately means the whole market saturation thing will never come to an end. But let's be honest, it never will. Plus, I'm not going to blame people for referral codes, right? We're just trying to make money, man, right? Trying to make money and doing what we got to do to make money within legal boundaries. Don't put miles on my car. I don't like when they make a little blurb in their title and they make one sentence referring to it. Yes. Never mind, for Kansas City only. You're not supposed to do that on YouTube, I think. Interesting point. I'll have to look into that too. Unless you have like some kind of documentation to substantiate that. They have to do 290 deliveries in 60 days. That is doable. That is doable in my opinion. Before my e-bike before my e-bike motor thing gave out, I had like 170 plus with DoorDash alone the past 30 days. So that's entirely doable in my opinion. Mushi Moo does clickbait titles. I hate clickbait titles too. Like, if you look at my titles or you look at my thumbnails, I like to make something that is enticing, right? Something enticing that doesn't completely give everything away, but it's also not dishonest because it's not misleading, right? Like, for example, attempting the impossible, huge grocery on a mountain bike, right? Like, I wanted the video and the thumbnail to stand out to some extent without it being misleading because my God, like who on earth would do that other than me? Because I'm crazy enough to do that. A large grocery order on a mountain bike. You see something like that, people would be like, can he actually do that? You know what I mean? I mean, people are still surprised by the fact I can even fit as much stuff in that bag on my e-bike, let alone a mountain bike, right? And you guys are going to find out tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, if you make videos on YouTube, yeah, right. YouTube wants us to make thumbnails for videos, so yeah, I'm making thumbnails for videos. But I get what you mean, Mary. I get what you mean. And my live streams, I haven't even bothered with thumbnails. I might make thumbnails for them, but we'll see. I know YouTube says you can change the thumbnail for shorts in the app. I don't know if you can actually upload a thumbnail to a short, but you can change the thumbnail, like a still frame sort of thing. So I don't know. Then again, I barely do shorts on this channel. It pretty much just original shorts. That's the only way to do it, right? If I make content and if it qualifies under 3 minutes, it'll just be classified as a short. But they don't really count towards watch hours, and I've barely received any growth on this channel from shorts. So it's like, whatever. It really just comes from the videos, the guest star. That was a big one for sure. And, if people feel like sharing my channel, that's totally fine. That's totally cool. Much obliged. Because, if there's love going around, what goes around comes around. Do the same thing. As you guys know by now. They would get a $600 bonus if they did the 290 delivers. Hell yeah, I would. If I was a new driver, I'd be like, yeah, man, $600. I would definitely do that. I don't like thumbnails created or picked by YouTube when you don't put a thumbnail of your own. Most of mine suck when I let YouTube pick. Yeah, same here. If I didn't make a thumbnail for this upcoming mountain bike vlog, it just would have been a still shot of when Steve Carell's character was saying that that's what she said from The Office. It's like, that doesn't tell you anything about what the video is going to be about, so... I mean, I was making a thumbnail anyway, but I was curious to see what the auto-generated thumbnail was, and it was that. It's like, no. No, indeed. But I don't know. I think thumbnails can be pretty fun to do. I don't know. I'm sort of into that thing. Like, if you look at the thumbnails for a lot of my videos, they tend to be pretty wacky. Sometimes you'll see memes thrown in there. So you just picked from the video. Teach their own, Mary. That's fine. You know what you could do too, if you felt like it, and I know that's a big if, is I know you got the whole thing with the egrets as like a regular segment on your channel. If you made like one thumbnail that's applicable to each egret video, then you can do that too if you want. But I don't know. I know you're not the biggest stickler for editing, so I totally get it. Thanks, Mary. Appreciate it. Like to add a little bit to the picture I picked from the video. Yeah, so half the time the thumbnail, like whenever I do the auto cutout of me in the thumbnail, like you physically see me in the thumbnail, it could be a still frame from a video that I'm actively recording based on footage that will directly be in the video, or I might record a separate segment and just pull out a really nice snapshot from the GoPro footage and then turn that into the the cutout, like the cutout of me in the thumbnail. The mountain bike one, the first mountain bike one that I have uploaded on my channel currently, that was just pulled straight as a snapshot from the video. I didn't even do a cutout, right? Because I thought the overall shot looked pretty good. And I was like, you know what? That's the thumbnail. And then I just added the graphics to it to tell a story without giving everything away. Because that's one mistake that I've made before in the past. And that's a mistake I've also seen other people make, is when they give away everything that's going to happen in the video, right? Like they tell the conclusion or they just detail everything in the thumbnail. It's like, the problem with that is if people already have a general idea of what the video is and they use their imagination to fill the gaps, they're not going to click. They're like, oh, well, I pretty much was already spoiled the video. That's how I see movie trailers now, right? Movie trailers, they give the whole movie away. It's like, why even bother watching the movie if you've already watched the movie in 1.5, 2-minute trailer? That to me just, it's stupid. I liked it when trailers would just give little teases of what you could potentially expect. And then your imagination is asking all these questions like, oh my God, like what could happen? Like, I saw this little segment from the trailer and it looked like the main character is like going to have their throat slit, or, oh, maybe the guy and the girl, they're going to get married, or, oh no, breakup, or, oh, bank heist, without giving it away blatantly, right? These trailers are way too blatant with giving away the movie. And that's pretty much how I see other content creators with their titles and videos. It's like, if you want to create a little suspense or give the audience a reason to click on the video, don't give everything away. Don't give it all away. I want people to actually click and watch the stuff, If I just said like, let's say on the Black Friday video, let's say like, oh, well, let's say I had a title that was like, I got the bonus and multi-app at the same time. Well, I spoiled the video. You know what I mean? I spoiled the video. So I just titled it in a way and put the thumbnail to give you a general idea what the video would be about without giving everything away, without spoiling the major details, Does that make sense? I hope it does. Let me know in the comment section down below. It's easier for me to do a thumbnail for the chicken videos than these channel videos, I'd imagine. Let's see. No time, I work, I sleep. Fair enough. Make sure you hydrate while you're at it too. Because if you're feeling tired, you're feeling sluggish, you got a slight headache, you just might be thirsty. And speaking of thirsty, since your boy drinks so much water, he's got to go pee-pee. So I will be right back. I'm going to put up one of my little music cards. So just a little disclaimer for you. If you guys feel like checking out my link tree in the meantime, I'll be back in just a minute or two. I got to tinkle. Okay, I am back and feeling good. How about you guys? LOLs, just put a video out. Cool. Let me see. Did the Taco Bell notify me for when you put the video out? Let me see. If you guys are curious about that music that I had in that time card just now, that was a random jam session with a buddy of mine. That was completely improvised, by the way. I thought it sounded pretty cool, so I don't know. That's just me. Oh, okay, yeah, you do have a video out. DoorDash, Uber Eats, right along. Uber came through with a couple slappers. Cool, I'll check that out. Mr. Gig Life 101. I'll check it out sometime today after this live stream. I got Sunny's video on the back burner too. So, cool beans. And let's see. Roadie is still heckin' slow. Nothing from Uber Eats yet, and that's okay. No biggie. I put myself on the schedule for Shipped to take offers. If they're small enough and close enough, why not? Right now, that is A-OK. You know, those bicycle spokes are out for delivery, so heck yeah. I'll be getting them by today, and then I can get that motor laced up. If I get the motor laced up, I can get my Juliet bike back on the road. As I mentioned before, that's not the one that you've seen in the videos so far. That is the other bike, and I'm still waiting on that one. That would be heckin' dope. Thanks. I'm the guy on drums, and my buddy, he's the one doing guitar. He's pretty good. I like his tones. And like he's very into the whole like refining that sound and just like sound engineering type thing. He's really into that. Maybe we'll get our music project off the ground someday. That'd be pretty dope. But we'll see. Really good orders like that D started your video, that first one. Sounds spicy. I'll check that out later on. And let's see. Eric's here. What's going on? Glad to have you. Yep, starting the day off with spam calls. Oh boy. They wonder what other messages they're going to send to me about health insurance plans. Because yeah, it's totally the real thing, or like, oh, the loan. It's like, nah. No bueno. Oh, rarely gotcha. That's what I thought you meant. Cool beans. Yeah, I get some slappers too, as you guys have seen. Some of my best slappers ever have not been recorded because that was before picking up this channel, but I still have the screenshots for that because they will come in handy later on. They'll be like mystery mouse tools, the surprise tool that'll help us later. You guys know the meme by now. A couple of my videos have the Mickey Mouse mystery mouse tool meme because I love memes, man. If my video doesn't have a meme, it feels incomplete. Now, on my music channel about my buddy's music, I didn't put memes in it because that wouldn't have been appropriate for what I was going for with his content. And for anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, I do have a music channel, and I will link it in the chat. Because I did put out a video not that long ago. It was only a couple days ago. Oh yeah, the spammer, they left a voicemail. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, I do have a music channel. It's called Plug In the Mic, but it's spelled Mike as in my name. Well, technically my name is Michael, but I prefer Mike. That's just me. So if you guys are into music content, this is where you can go to find it, right here. And you guys might be wondering too, well, what was the content about? Who is this buddy of yours, Mike? Well, it's my buddy Ulf. He was in the chat earlier today. He's got a music project of his own. It's called Timothy Toyo. And he's got his first album out, which is freaking awesome, dude. It's pretty badass. And I made the video about his music. I'll link Timothy Toyo in the chat so you can check that out too. He makes indie alternative rock music, pulling all kinds of inspiration from bands like the Beatles, the Police, the Smiths, plenty of others. Gorillaz, I'm sure you've heard of them too. Some good shit. Let's see. My buddy's music project, Timothy Toyo. I'll link that in the chat as well. I think I'll add a playlist to my channel about his music too. I have that on my music channel, but maybe I'll add one to this channel too. So here we are. My buddy's music project, Timothy Toyo. If you guys are looking for some new, interesting, spicy music, Timothy Toyo. And yeah, I didn't just make the video because like, oh, he's your friend, do you have buy it? No, I actually like his music, man. It's good stuff. But I digress. Yes, spam calls are no bueno. No bueno indeed. But Timothy Toyo is very bueno. Very, very bueno indeed. Definitely check him out. And on my music channel, that's where I review the 7 singles that Timothy Toyo has released so far. So if that sounds interesting to you, hit up my music channel as well. My upper back and neck are a little sore from that large grocery order on a mountain bike yesterday, but it's okay. It's all good. Yes, very much so indeed, Mary. Very much so indeed. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, Mary. Sarah Elizabeth was here for a little bit. She's got a pretty large channel of her own. She's got like I think about 38,000 subs. I hopped into one of her lives the other day and she's like, Mike the Bike Dasher. And she told me to comment on one of her videos so she can remember to see me. And she did. So that was pretty cool. I got recognized by a large channel. Including Chuck, of course, too, right? Still, I can't get over the fact Chuck not only featured me on his channel, but I got like, I think close to 30 subs from him from that video. Yeah, like close to 30 at least. I think people are curious how that video is still doing. It was getting up to 2,000 views from what I last saw. That's pretty heckin' dope, man. Pretty heckin' dope indeed. Yeah, 1,500. That's awesome, dude. One of those sponsor things. Yeah. No bueno. Yeah, my buddy Ulf commented on the video. That's cool. If organization was a person, really, that was nice packing. Nice. And then some guy named James, he said that I delivered to him before. I'll have to make a note of that. James. I think I know who that might be. I think. James. Is that one guy? I wonder if that was the guy that. Oh, it must have been him. It must have been. So, yeah, James, that must have been the guy the husband of the woman that placed the order in that video. That must be him. I got to ask, like, hey, you're James, right? And if he says yes, I'll be like, Dude, I saw your comment. That'd be sick. Because I do build rapport with some of these customers around because they're cool. They're legit. Just have some regular clientele. Keep that cash flow, am I right? And yeah, it looks like a couple people weren't too crazy for the puns, but you know what? That's fine. Whatever. To each their own. Oh, what do we got? 11. Okay, we got a roadie. Oh, okay, here it is. So let's see. The roadie. It is $11.78. Has a tip. It's from a pharmacy place called Script Drop. So that's interesting. However, it's going 10 miles. And the location is the northern part of Titusville. It's over by like the Dairy Road area. Then I got to come back down south towards Columbia Boulevard and the part of Columbia Boulevard that heads to Port St. John. So that's 10 miles. Oof. And I think that's just 10 miles, not including the trip up there. Oof. Yeah, that's not very good. I mean, if I was already up here, if I was already up in this area and I wanted to come back to say right about there, I probably would take it maybe because that's like a repositioning order. I'm sure you guys have heard that term, repositioning order. Essentially, even if the order itself isn't great, if it gives you something to take with you back to your zone, that way you're not traveling on dead miles. It's not the worst thing in the world, right? In fact, I can even see an idea like that with earn by time being, legitimate, I guess, or better than nothing. Sometimes I'll take repositioning orders, but it depends. Like it'll mainly depend if I'm in an area that is just notoriously slow, but I need something to leave with, you know. I'm sure you guys have been in situations like that too. If you have, let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, we're gonna have to say no to that roadie. I mean, I'm like half a mile away from the CVS next to me. I'm waiting on that, dang it. Come on, roadie, send me a prescription, send me a CVS checkout order, whatever. Send it to me. Give me money. Don't even have me do an order. Just put the money in my pocket. Here's my open wallet. Just put it in the slot because you appreciate me, right, roadie? No. Yeah, it's all good though. Let's see. Oh, best friend. What we got? Oh, we got notified. Looks like we're getting an order from shipped. Let's see what we got. Let's see if I should take it. Okay, so it is 4 items, 21 minutes for $6. Where's it going though? Yeah, no. Okay. Mm-mm. So that would be taking me to a dead area where there's no stores at all. It's literally out in the sticks. So I'd have to drop it off, not be able to take an order back with me, and that would be, I think that's about 8 or 9 miles round trip for $6. Mm-mm. What are the items? I mean, it's a small order, but if there was like another offer going that way, wouldn't be the worst, I guess, but nah. Let's see. She hasn't gotten the package yet. Jesus. Should have been there by now. All right. Let me see. Sent my best friend a Christmas present. But it's coming from China, because of course it's coming from China. She says she hasn't gotten it yet. Let me see. Okay, here we are. Okay. Hey, sorry I haven't gotten back to you sooner. Period. I'm doing okay. Period. The motor on one of my bikes gave out, so I'm waiting on parts for that bike, and I should be getting some parts for my other bike today so I can get that bike back on the road. Period. That would be great. Period. I've been using a mountain bike. I've been using a mountain bike to get around in the meantime. Period. As for your package, the last update was December 28th, coming from a facility in New Jersey, so they also said it should be there between January 6th and January 10th. Period. Did you hear back from your doctor? ? Okay, Uber Eats, what do you got? And this processor on this phone is poopy doopy. That's okay. I'll get to a point when I can get a better phone, but not right now. Opportunities, Orlando. Yeah. Like I'm gonna go to Orlando on a mountain bike. Sure thing, Uber Eats. No way, Jose. And up from Rody. That's okay. Sarah used to come to my lives, but she doesn't anymore, or at least she doesn't comment if she does. I know her last live stream, she said she didn't do any like dashing or really any gig work for a couple weeks, so I guess she's got other things going on. I don't know. Or maybe she just doesn't like you, Sonny. Maybe you just have to accept the facts that she just doesn't like you anymore. I'm kidding. Dashing Trader has come to my lives in the past also. Nice. You should have over 1,000 subs, Sonny. Yes, Sonny should have over 1,000 subs. And since today is Sonny Sub Monday, sub to Sonny. Let's get her to 500. Can we get her to 500 by today? Can we do it? Take this link. Go to her channel. Get her link. Send it to people. Send it everywhere. Oodles and oodles of links all over. Oodles and oodles of live streams. Let's get her up to 500 people. Can we do it? I think we can. Can we do it, Sonny? I think we can. Can we do it, Mary? Gig Work 101. Everybody else who's here. Let's get Sonny to 500 subs. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes, we can. They will come in to spy, but won't help promote small channels. I see. Such disappointment. You have disappointed me for the last time, large gig channels. Oh well. At least we support each other, right? And we have to get Mary to 1,000 and me to 200. Yes, I think we can do that too. Can we reach 200 for this channel by the end of the month? Can we do it? Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Yes, we can. That would be heckin' dope. Faux show. I mean, we're only 95 away. We're less than 100 away. I think we can do it. I think we can. And you know what? Even if we don't quite pull it off, that's okay because we're still going to keep on growing, right? We're still going to keep on growing because that's how we roll. And I'll check out those Gig Work 101 slappers in a little while. True D to get ideas or see what their competition is. Possibly, yeah. Let's see, waiting to hear back from him. Okay. Cool beans. Yep. We be popping like corn kernels, from my right? Popping like kernels. Yep. You lost the one, or you lost however many you said the other day, but you gained 231 in the past 28 days. So you still netted over 200. So upward trajectory. And plus, I didn't name his name, but you guys caught my little soapbox earlier about a certain guy who does keep on growing, that I'm trying to get to instill in their head that, hey, upward trajectory, upward trajectory. Don't fixate over the 1 or 2 that you lost. Focus about the 5 or 6 that you netted and the overall trajectory of all those net gains. Get more subs off my lives. Nice. Good stuff. I know these subs are helping with public watch hours so far. Not like amazingly, but that's fine. We'll get there. I remember on my other channel, there was one point where I would gain like 50, 60 public watch hours in a live stream. That was pretty dope. And I think we'll get there someday too. I know right now it's showing, oh, cool, we hit 10. Nice. Yeah, we actually hit 10 with this one so far. That is heckin' dope, fam. Good stuff. And we reached a peak of 7, so that's pretty comparable to yesterday. Cool beans as well. Nice. Could be later or this week sometime. I'm already prepared for what he might say to me and everything. I call Friday. Nurse said he will call. Here's what it is. Okay, good luck with everything, period. Love you and always cheering you on, period. Let me know when you get the package and let me know when the doctor gets back to you, period. Best friend. She's my best friend. Always got to keep in touch. Let's see. Subs come off lives and watch our supposed watch. Wait. Subs come off lives and then watch our are supposed to come off, or watch our supposed to come off videos. I got you. Yeah, I think I got what you're saying, Mary. I think I might not word very good. I might be one of those bro do you English, but I find my way. I know YouTube's been a little slower with the updates about like channel metrics and stuff. Like I think it's like 5 or 6 days behind or something. It's a little weird. I mean, it's okay though. It's whatever. It is what it is. Stupid iPhone likes to add things what I say. Yeah, my mom's phone does the same thing. She's got an iPhone as well. She has the same problem. But whenever she takes pictures, the pictures look really good. I'm like, Mom, that is a nice camera that you got there. Aside from her phone acting all dum-dum, which is no bueno. Close that out. And there we go. We still got that going. Nice. Good stuff. Yeah, run out of water. Stay hydrated, everybody. We know the deal. Stay hydrated. And all right, close that out. Anything from Rhodey yet? I mean, if Rhodey gets me out of the house, that's great. If not, that's okay. I'll still get out of the house anyway. It is a lovely day for a bike ride. Am I right? At least over by me it is. What's temperature right now? Yeah, it's 72 over by me now. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. It's supposed to get up to, wow, it's supposed to get up to 78. But then it's going to go down to 55 tomorrow. Oh, man. Oh, man. Swiper, no swiping. Oh, man. Well, that's okay. Because, yes, it is true. Your boy doesn't just wear shorts. Sometimes, on rare occasion, he'll wear sweatpants. Rare occasion. So if I got to wear sweatpants tomorrow, that is A-okay. Pay off your debt in 48 months, says Microsoft Edge. Well, whatever that's supposed to be, I'm already on a debt consolidation plan. So, we all good. Oh, how sweet. Yeah, I'm trying to put some money aside so I can go see her this year. Up in Tennessee. That'd be heckin' dope. Man, I got a few hundred towards it. I mean, hey, maybe my tax bill will once again be low enough to pull it off like last year. Those work miles, they come in clutch, man. Just a nice big slash off your tax bill. What do you guys think about tax deductions? Let me know in the comment section down below. And which tax deduction is your personal favorite as a 1099 NEC, independent contractor, gig worker, delivery driver? My personal favorite are the work miles because they are the easiest ones to do. Okay. Yeah, no roadie yet. That's totally fine. Totally fine, because sometime this afternoon we're getting those bicycle spokes. I'm getting that bike back on the road, baby. I'm going to make it happen no matter what. Once I get that bike back on the road too, I'll be able to use the other mystery mouse tool, the surprise tool that'll help us later, for an upcoming video for that as well. That ought to be heckin' dope. And it's a video dedicated entirely to it, which I actually started it on December 28th. So it's been over a week now, but this setback with my other bike's motor kind of got in the way of my plans, but that's okay. I still kept the footage, and we'll have that as a future video for later on. Not spoiling anything yet, right? But let's just say it is a vital tool for us to carry even more stuff with my bike. That's all I will say. Plus, I mean, if you guys saw some of my vlog videos, you probably caught a glimpse of it anyway. Okay, we got an order from Shipped. So that's not too far away. It's about like 3.5 miles. Some coffee, some ground turkey, and vegetables. Wow, it's windy out there. Holy moly. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I'll probably skip that. Besides, I don't know if I've ever shopped for that customer before, so I have no heckin' clue. And that's okay. Oh yeah, banner. That's right. I'll put that up here. So there we go. I'll let that flash a little bit. Subscribe, lick the video, ring the Taco Bell, and leave a comment. So, how are you guys doing today so far? What are your guys' plans for today as well? Let me know in the comment section down below. Mary, Sunny, gig work, Megan, anybody else? What are you guys up to today? Guys and gals, and anyone else in between? I don't know. I mean, it's 2024. Anyone can be anyone, I guess. Yeah, it looks like Matthew's live. Speaking of the devil, there he is. He's live. Whoa, okay. I'll click on your live and I'll send you some corn cobs and I'll like the video. How does that sound, Matthew? You like that, Matthew? I'm going to do that just for you to help with your algorithm. And he's up to 643. What did I tell you? What did I tell you guys? He's up to 643. I told him yesterday he's going to be up by, he's going to net 5. I told him. Come on. I know this. I know it. I told him, right? He was so discouraged about being down to 637 or 638, whatever it was. And I told him, you're going to be up by 5. And guess what? He's up by 5. I'll show you. I mean, his live's being kind of poopy doopy, I guess. But look. Let me scroll in a little bit. Where is he? Yep, right there. See? I told you, he's right there. 643. He was at, I think it was 637, 638. He was so bent out of shape about it. I'm like, dude, you're gonna go up by 5. What did I tell you? I told you. I called it. I've been telling him this for a month now. Every time you lose 1 or 2, you're netting 5, which means he's gaining like at least 6, 7, 8 a day. And when I first saw his channel, he was like in the low 400s. So he's gained at least a couple hundred. It's like, dude, you're popping off, man. You're popping off like corn kernels, dude. Come on, man. Right? Don't worry about the little stuff, man, because your channel's popping. Like your style. Your style's popping. His trucks are cool, man. He's got a cool thing going. It's his attitude though, man. Right? It's like, dude, your channel's popping, you got a cool thing going. Run with it. Or drive off with it. I don't know. It's a truck. I guess drive off with it. But you get what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just me. Getting ready to go out. Cool beans, Mary. Almost willing to bet you're going to live stream it too. So when you set up your live, I will be there. And I will spam emojis and I will spam corn. Woohoo! Yeah. See, I called it. I called it. What do I tell you guys, right? If I see it, it's going to happen. You lose 1 or 2, you net 5. Or even more, right? He'll probably be up to 650 by tonight for all I know. He'll be up to 650. His stream isn't playing, though. Maybe it's just me. Got an idea. I'll give Sunny's video a lick, and I'll add it to my watch later, so I can close the tab out. And then Gig Work 101, I'll lick your video, and then I'll add it to the watch later, and I'll check them out. Yeah, his live's not loading for some reason. Let me refresh the page. That might help. Or it might do nothing at all. And it's doing nothing at all. Oh, well, that's okay. And we got our buddy Just Roy Delivery, the puppet guy. He's on the road to monetizing his channel, too. Yeah, I think it is just Matthew's live. Because Roy's live it's running right now, but Matthew's, it's got that infinite loading circle. So I don't know if he ended the live or... I would have been notified. I don't know. I rung the Taco Bell. I don't know what happened there. I'll give Roy some corn. And if you guys are into puppets doing gig work, I will link Just Roy. So you guys can pop over to his stream and give it a lick if you feel like it as well. Yeah, it didn't even notify me that Matthew was going live. That's weird. Oh well. Either way, dude, I called it. I told you that you were going to be up. You're going to be up by 5 today. And it happened. I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong. That's what a wise husband once said about his marriage. I'm kidding. Jarvis. Don't know what that is. Hey, Mimi, period. Sounds interesting, period. Live streaming right now, period. Linda had another contractor come over today. Because the other guy didn't even finish. Period. Repeat offense. Yet again. Comma, but I digress. Exclamation point. See, that phrase, but I digress. I say it in my regular life too. It's not just some show that I put on. Well, I mean, I'm live streaming. I guess I'm putting on a show. Oh, you're such a fake. Mike the Bike that you're exposed. Oh my god. No. Let's see. What's happening, Mike? Did you take that roadie order? No, I didn't take the roadie order. It wasn't very good. It was like 15 miles away. I'd have to go 15 miles and then have to go another 10 for the 9 or the 11 for the 10. That was near me, but it was still 10 miles. There's no way in hell. No bueno. Not even on my e-bike, I wouldn't take that. Unless, as I mentioned earlier, if it was a repositioning order and I had nothing else available, maybe I would. But otherwise, like 99% of the time, no bueno. Very no bueno. Henwo and Henwo. And another Henwo and another Henwo. Nice. Good stuff. Yeah, I guess he canceled his live. Oh well. Either way, I called it. He's up by 5. I knew it. I knew it. Because I've been telling him that every freaking day. It's got to sink in eventually. It's got to sink in eventually. And I only do that because I care, man. You know, I know it's a big deal for him, right? I know it's a big deal for him to get his channel monetized. It's like, it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen, right? I've been telling you every day for a month now. It's gonna happen. And guess what? It's been going that direction every freaking day. Speaking of which, why not? I guess I'll plug his channel while we're at it. Something's going on with his live, but if you guys want to pop in, say hi to Matthew and get Matthew to 1,000 subs, this is how you can do it. And he's got some cool trucks. If you guys like trucks and him, you know, like polishing, painting, basically just like restoring cool trucks, and there you go. That's how you can check him out. Yeah, I know. I know, but you know what? I think it's a good thing we tell him. I think it's a good thing, right? If everybody's on his case about the fact that even though he gets so discouraged about losing 1, but nets 5 or 6 by the end of the day, maybe eventually it'll sink in. Right? I mean, he's saying like, "Oh, I'll never get out of 600." It's like, you're already almost halfway there. You're going to get out of 600. You weren't even 500 last month, right? Last month he wasn't even 500. And I know because I've been keeping track. He's getting there. He's going to get there, right? I mean, maybe it'll sink in once he eventually gets there. I don't know, but either way, I'm going to keep telling him, right? I'm going to keep telling him, and he'll be able to look back upon this on this chapter of his history and be like, hey, that Mike guy, he was on my case every day about the fact that I would gain subs even if I lost one or two, or about everybody else that's been telling him, right? Because I know I'm not the only one that's been telling him, but every time he goes live and every time he mentions how he's stuck or he loses one or two, I tell him, I'm like, dude, you're going to be up by 5 today. Mark my words, you're going to be up by 5 today. I was sent another order from Shift. It's a poopy doopy because it's got to go, that looks to be about 6 miles, and it's paying $647. I mean, it's a small order, but 6 miles on a mountain bike is a little rough on a one-way trip, especially if it doesn't tip. So, no. I know, but I'll still, I'll still be a cheerleader. It's fine. But I get what you mean. Because, don't get me wrong, it's kind of like a world's smallest violin type of thing where it's like, you know, all the time. But he'll get there. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little lopsided, the whole like lacking watch out. Well, I think I have an idea why. I don't know if I should say it though. I don't know if I should say it. But I do think I know why his subscriber count keeps going up, but his watch hours aren't. Yeah. Yeah. After months it's old, there are other people. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Fair enough. Because the thing too, like I care enough to actually want to see it happen for him. That's why I keep cheering him on, right? I care enough to see it happen for him. Yeah, I'm sure that this isn't. I'm sure this isn't. This isn't news to you. I'm sure you guys have been following him for quite some time, so you would know more than me. You would know more than me. Sunny needs help. She's a good person. She doesn't complain. Yep, I agree. I agree. And since it is, once again, it is Sunny Sub Monday. You're gonna subscribe to Sunny Chronicles. You're gonna subscribe to Sunny Chronicles. Get her to 500 subs. Let's go. Let's do it. Sunny Sub Monday. Yes. Sub to Sunny. Last I checked, you have 20 more to go. So you're almost there. You're almost there. We finna get you there, Sonny. We finna get you. I got you, boo. I got you, boo. To Sunny Cornsicles. Yep. 20 more to go. You're almost there. We finna get you there. We finna get you there. Excuse me. So are you, Sonny. So are you. Yes, good stuff. So yeah, that upcoming mountain bike video ought to be interesting. So if you guys want to check that out, it'll be premiering 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. Ought to be heckin' dope. And of course, like I mentioned before too, no spoilers, but let's just say it was quite an interesting experience. It was quite interesting indeed. Okay, no roadie, no Uber Eats, and that's okay. Whenever I got my e-bikes going, I usually just head to the zone that I want to get orders from and then wait for that. That's what I usually do, but for the mountain bike, no. Right, I need something to actually get me out of the house first with the mountain bike for right now. But that's okay. Getting my parts today. Hopefully, we get back on the road by tomorrow. That would be heckin' dope, fam. That'd be heckin' dope. Yes. Indeed. In fact, I'll keep that flashing for now. There we go. Get Sunny to 500 subs. Can we do it? I think we can. Because Stone Cold said so. Oh, yeah. How's the weather over by you, Sunny? Is it still like snowy and icy and all that? Just let us know in the comment section down below. I know the weather's pretty nice over by me. It's definitely windy though. Editing a video on the stupid Spark offers this morning. Well, I'm sure the video will be not stupid, even though the orders involved are stupid. It ought to be a good time regardless. All right, got another offer from Shipped. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got a roadie. The roadie, it's a Home Depot order, $8 for 12 miles, going from Rockledge to Cocoa. So pretty much I got to go 22 miles south to go 12 miles back north. No, I'm good. No way, Jose. Huh, okay. So, yeah, we got an interesting ships order here. Oh boy, ooh. It's got 3 case packs of soda. Oh, hell nah. I ain't gonna take that. I ain't gonna take that. Oh, hell no. Nah, I gotta skip that one. That's okay. It's sunny now. Nice. But the snow and ice are still there. We got an emergency notice to stay home. Ooh, that's rough. Roads are terrible. They are terrible. That's terrible, to say the least. That does sound pretty terrible indeed. So, I guess better off just staying home, huh? Plus, Sunny Sub Monday. So, heck yeah, let's do it. Yeah. We'll skip that part. That's all good. Cool beans. Yep, no way I'm risking getting in a wreck or getting stuck. I mean, you figure if that happens, not only will you not make money, it'll cost you money too. And your own safety, health, well being. Definitely no bueno. So it is wise to not cave in. Imagine me trying to ride my e-bike on ice. Oof. that would not be a fun time. That would not be a fun time at all. Heck no. Yeah, good amount of chat engagement today. Looks like we got almost pretty close to 300 chat messages in today's stream. Nice. Very nice indeed. 12.6 watch hours. Cool. That's more than the last one. I see that as a good thing. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap up pretty soon. I'd like to stretch my legs a little and go for a nice little bike ride, perhaps. Have a little snack. Got some wacky snackies with me. I don't know if you guys ever had these before. Harvest snaps. They're like they're either green peas or lentils. They're pretty good. One's tomato basil. The other one, just the regular green peas. They got some fiber, got some protein. They're tasty, crunchy. Good stuff. You can find them in the produce aisle, you know, like Walmart, Publix, stuff like that. And we're out. All right, we're out of water. So, on that note, let's see. Mary says, see you later, my corny friends. Catch you later, Mary. Glad you stopped by. And did the engagement. You did the engagement. You gave the video a lick. You subscribed and rang that Taco Bell. That way you got notified that I would be streaming / uploading. Great job. And on that note, I think I'm going to wrap up today's stream for now. So if you guys enjoyed the stream, enjoyed the stream. If you guys enjoyed the stream, I hope you hit that subscribe button, because that subscribe button is going to help us get to 200 by the end of the month. I think we can do it. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Because Stone Cold said so. Because Bob the Builder said we can fix it. And I think we can make that happen. But of course, if I'm going to get to 200, that's on one other condition too. Can we get Sunny to 500? Can we do it? I think we can. And can we get Valentine Cruises up to 100? I think we can do that too, right? If we're going to grow together. We're going to grow not just as one single ear of corn in a cornfield. We're going to grow as a cornfield. God damn it. Because that's how we're going to do it. Am I right? And of course, if you enjoyed today's stream, give it a lick. Hit this like button, just lick it. That's the seal of approval on this channel here. Ring that Taco Bell that we get notified the next time I upload, and leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys thought of today's stream. Let me know what you guys are enjoying about this channel thus far, what you'd like to see next. And of course, you want to show super support for your boy, you can do so by hitting up my link tree at Mike the Corn King. One word, at Mike the Corn King. I've got resources where you can help me out, and I've got resources where I can help you out. And last but not least, let's give a shout out to everybody that was here. Because at the end of my live streams, I like to shout out everybody that showed up, everybody that tuned in. They did all that great stuff to help us keep making those vegan and algorithm gains. Such as MB, or should I say Twin Part 1 or Twin Part 2, whichever part you are. Glad to have you, Megan. And Valentine Cruises was cruising on by here and there for a little while, and that was cool stuff right there. Good stuff. My buddy Ulf, he was here. And I did link his music in the chat. You guys want to check out his music? Awesome stuff. And I did a video on it if you want to check out my music channel for that as well. Sunny Cornsicles, the highlight, right? It's Sunny Sub Monday. So of course, Cornsicles was corning up the chat. Great stuff. Hubby was here too. And if you don't know Hubby, he's Abe the It Guy, otherwise known as the hubby of Valentine Cruises. Definitely go check out Valentine Cruises. Let's get her up to 100. Let's get Sunny up to 500. I think we can do it. Gig Work 101. And big creator right here, 38,000 subs and counting, Sarah Elizabeth. Thanks for stopping by, Sarah. Helping out little channels like mine with the overall engagement. Good stuff. And of course, Howard, Mary's kitty cat, and of course, Mary. They were both here today, corning up the chat. All kinds of great engagement. Star was here for a hot minute or two. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we had 8 people today. Not bad. Not bad at all. And as far as video metrics, we got over 13 watch hours. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Almost 300 chat messages. That was pretty nice. And we had a peak of 7. So that's pretty comparable to the past couple streams. And that's higher than it was before, right? Upward trajectory. That's how I like to look at it. And good stuff, right? That's everybody that showed up. And on top of the people that showed up, giving them the shout outs of the links that I also have in the chat too. Valentine Cruises, 100 subs. Let's get it to 100, guys. Sunny Cornsicles, let's get her up to 500. Here's the link. It's in the chat. Check it out. And let's get Mary. Let's get Mary up to 1,000. Get her monetized, right? She's got the memberships, but she's got to make that money. So let's help her do that by getting her up to 1,000. And my music channel, which has my buddy Ulf's music on it as well. And saw Just Roy. He popped up in my algorithm. So you want to check him out. You like puppets, cool stuff. And then, of course, our buddy Matthew, right? Our buddy Matthew, trying to get him to see his overall positive trajectory that he's experienced with his channel, growing hundreds of subscribers per month. I'm sure it'll sink in eventually, but we'll see. And that's all I got for now. I'll catch you guys next time.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Take care.